So Mohandas Pai, the Finance Minister of Tamil Nadu and IT Minister of Karnataka, excuse me, of Telangana have opened their doors for IT companies. In fact, KTR says, pack your bags and move to Hyderabad. And let's focus on infra and IT and not halal and hijab. Will this be a provocation for businessmen, this incident, to leave Bengaluru and relocate?
Look, Maria, people don't leave Bangalore just as it is. Bangalore has 21 lakh people in technology, a global brand. This is just a storm in a teacup, which is being whipped up by vested interests. Political parties are latching on and trying to downgrade Bangalore. It's not going to happen. Bangalore's ecosystem is robust. We had about 6 unicorns in the first 3 months. Out of $14 billion that came in, $5.5, $6 billion has come in the first 3 months. More unicorns are underway this month and the next month. So it's ridiculous for KTR or somebody to just make a statement and expect everybody is going to shift their bags. KTR is fishing in troubled waters, and I think he should keep quiet because tomorrow something happens in Hyderabad that AIMM starts a riot. He doesn't want people saying, hey, leave Hyderabad and come here. So I think he should just keep quiet. And of course, Tamil Nadu is just like that. I mean, no, Tamil Nadu has lost the game in IT. They're nowhere in the startup space. And, they're not done well. Hopefully, they'll do well in future. So I don't think any IT industry luster is there. Look, let us get one thing clear. Bangalore has a population of 1.2 crores. There is something happening in some remote corner of Bangalore. If some people go and protest and say, cut down the boards, the government must step in, read the Rights Act, and prosecute them and make sure business goes on. The problem is, media people pick up some isolated incident somewhere and blow it out of proportion and create a scare. And I must tell you one thing today, for the first time, there are a set of people in Bangalore who are ideologically against the government of the day, who keep egging on businessmen to write letters. They wrote to me also to say, oh, you must stand up and protest. There's going to be boycott. There's going to be this, all kind of rubbish. And I told them that, look, if there is a problem, we should talk to government to solve it, not write silly letters and try to blow it up in the media.
Mr. Pai, since you're saying that the two ministers of the neighboring states, both Telangana and Tamil Nadu, are fishing in troubled waters, so there is troubled water. And Kiran Majumdar-Shaw, for example, has been fairly direct in her messaging to the political leadership.
Look, why didn't you see Kiran's further tweets? What did Kiran say? Kiran soon realized that she'd made a mistake in tweeting that way. Then she said, I spoke to Chief Minister. Chief Minister assured me that I'm sure Chief Minister will do this. I'm sure this is that. And she said, nobody should come here and try to do all this. Look, in Karnataka, all of us are super critical of ministers. In Tamil Nadu, if you criticize a minister, tomorrow they'll ghetto you, go after you. There's an element of fear in industry. In Karnataka, everybody is free. If something happens, we always stand up and criticize. That's because we love our state and the government responds. And try doing in Telangana. Let's see any industrialist stand up and criticize the government. See what happens to them. Now, don't compare Bangalore with these two states where there's the fear amongst industry. So they never open their mouth. Any industry open its mouth in Tamil Nadu in the last 10 years? Why didn't you check it up? Check up in Andhra Pradesh. I mean, Telangana also. When any industry criticize government, we criticize government day in and day out because we want to work with them. We are a free state where opinion is respected. And if you criticize the chief minister in the morning, in the afternoon, he calls you for tea. Harish Bijou knows this very well. So let's not exaggerate this. They're welcome to talk. They're welcome to do this.
So it is really far-fetched, according to Mr. Pai, that any businessman who has or begun his innings in the state of Karnataka will be looking at Telangana or perhaps even, Tamil Nadu. Coming on this, Mr. Sikka, I'm looking at this tweet of Kiran Majumdar-Shaw. Of course, she did say that she had a communication. But the larger question is about the point being raised here. She says that there will be religious divide which will destroy India's IT leadership, and Karnataka has always forged inclusive economic development. This phrase, economic development, has been inclusive, in which multiple communities have thrived. The question is, why is this discussion even happening? The halal meat, the jhatka meat. Mr. Sikka.
It's very fancy for Kiran Majumdar to say what she is saying. Actually, it is not her fault. honestly, it is not even Muslims' fault. Who started all this? In 1947, post-independence, I'll just take you a little bit back. It was Congress and Nehru in particular who gave 60 crores to Pakistan at the cost of Hindus and rest of the India. Then they started appeasement policies to what levels? In Kerala, you have halal houses, halal cement, halal tax, halal bricks, halal steel. Comes further. Congress pushed in APEDA, whereby meat export to even countries like Russia, Belgium, Europe, France, wherever you go, countries which don't even need halal certification, was forced to buy only halal.
Meat is halal only from top to bottom, right till the peon, everybody is a Muslim. That means in one go, in one shot, APEDA and FSSAI made way for halal certification mandatory. How much? 60,000-70,000 rupees per product per year, and it goes higher, re-registration, what have you. Furthermore, this economic jihad, all non-Muslims removed out of jobs. Brainwashed to what extent? We just had Murtaza going to Gorakhpur, IIT graduate. That is the level in which few, I'm again saying, I would say 17% Muslim population, they don't get this halal money. 110,000 crore worth today economic jihad. Who gets this parallel economy money? Who's getting this funding? It says in their charter that this amount shall be funded for terrorists who go to jails and the lawyers have to fight for them. We are funding or paying what Aurangzeb charged the jizya. Is it fair?
Okay.
Go further, if I may. Today, milk is on halal certification. Rice, atta, dal, undergarments.
Dal, undergarments,
Okay.
inner wears.
Okay.
You know, a Maulvi has to go, and according to Ramdev, of all the people in the world, he says that a Maulvi comes to my business center, reads fatwa or reads kalma,
Yes.
and then things become halal.
Yes,
You wear a
and
gerwa vastra.
he has
I
also
say.
applied for halal
But
certification.
more importantly,
because
I'm
of,
willing to give a solution to this.
Yes. I'm going to talk about solution in just a bit, but opening comments also from Harish Bijur. What does it do to brand Bengaluru?
Okay. See, firstly, I think, come election time or come 14 months before the election time, 16 months before the election time, all of us are in the habit of coming up and because, we need to support the state. Because please understand, Karnataka is a very high profile state. All eyes are on Karnataka. And Karnataka is one of those robust centers which attracts investments, is the hub of the startup, is the investor hub, is the hub of consumption.